Yahoo! Welcome, my beautiful brothers and sisters, fellow radiators of love, to Astro Fenixx! Flying into the moment yet again and radiating love as always. And welcome to your Moon and Sagittarius video for this lunar cycle. I apologize, I missed Scorpio. I filmed it. Actually, no, yes, I did film it. Didn't feel good about it. And wanted to come home and film it because I think I was at work when I filmed it and I just didn't really like it, so I wanted to come home and film it on my break, and it never happened. This was a couple days ago and it never happened. By the time I looked at the planet watch, the moon was already at like 27 degrees of Scorpio, and I was like, well, dang, I missed over Scorpio. But I think there's always a good reason for things. And I think things always happen for a reason. And if you are a Scorpio, do not feel bad. I am a Scorpio, so I'm a Sun in Scorpio. So if you happen to be a Sun in Scorpio or Scorpio rising and you watch these videos, you know, it's okay. Things happen. Don't feel left out. You're still here. I'm still here. And just know that there's good reason for it. But with the Sagittarius moon, there was a couple of things that came up as far as like, what could this be about? I thought simplify, but I actually used simplify as a theme the last lunar cycle for Leo. And I was just trying to think, what is it going to be? And I looked outside and I saw the sun coming through the blinds. And I was like, wasn't it supposed to be like 100% chance of rain today? And it did rain earlier. But the way that they made it sound was that it was going to rain all day. But it didn't. I just woke up from a nap too, and then I look outside and I see that the sun is just shining. And I'm like, the sun is always shining. No matter what the forecast is, no matter if we have clouds that cover up the sunshine, the sun is always shining. And it just got me thinking that, you know what? Such as us, our sun is always shining. It's just whether or not we decide to cloud ourselves, if we decide to hold back our own shine, or we allow other people to tell us to not shine, which is actually technically impossible because the sun is always shining. It's always shining. So what happens a lot of times is that people, and it's funny because I just saw a post on Facebook about this, it's like, there are some people that will love to be around us because we intentionally hold ourselves back and we're not as fabulous as we could be. We're not as extravagant, as adventurous, and they love being around us then. But when we're in our strength, when we are living our truth, it's amazing how many people go away. It's amazing how the crickets will come out. You may get one or two people that really jive with that side of you, that really vibe with that side of you. But when you're just kind of going with the crowd and doing what everyone else is doing, suddenly you're popular again. And that's really what I'm feeling with this moon Sagittarius transit. You know, the moon, of course, will be crossing the galactic center point later in the transit. The moon is also going to be trining the spot where the new moon in Aries is going to take place. And this new moon in Aries is really going to signal off this new astrological year. It's really going to set it off. And of course, it is trining Chiron. It already trined Chiron by the time of me making and uploading this video. So this is a new year, a new us. And a lot of us are getting our spark back. And what's happening is that sometimes people hold back their spark, or they don't want to set it off because, one, they could be worried about what everyone else is thinking. Fuck what everyone else is thinking. And then, two, they could be worried about the details. And I'm sorry to tell you guys this. If you are a detail-oriented person, if you have a lot of Virgo in your chart or something like that, right? We don't have any Virgo right now. There is no Virgo right now. The ruler of Virgo, traditionally, Mercury, is still retrograde and it's in Pisces. And it's detriment. So, it's like, that's what Mercury is, right? And if you follow Step Astrology by Christopher Witecki, the ruler of Virgo, Chiron is in Aries. And Aries is quick, sets things off, fast paced, bam, impulse, let's go. We don't have a lot of detail-oriented energy right now, which is telling me that the universe is like, you know what, don't worry about the details. Don't worry if people don't necessarily get what you're doing. Don't worry if you don't have the support that you want. Shine your light anyways, and the right people will come. The right people will enter into your life. The right people, the right support will come into your life. If you shine, it's funny, I was about to say light. The right people will come into your light. If you realize that you just shine your light anyways. The sun is always shining. Doesn't matter if the forecast says it's 100% chance of rain. You can go above those clouds. Above that cloudiness, above that confusion, the befuddlement, and all of the other things that people may say and do to try and hold you back. You can rise above that, and you can see that that sun's still shining, and it will continue to shine. Just like all the stars, just like the moon supposedly reflects the sun's light, although I believe that the moon has its own light, but that's a whole other video. It's always shining. It's always shining. And you're always shining. You just dim your light sometimes. Or you purposefully do not show your light. Yeah, you purposely do not show your light because you don't want to make other people uncomfortable. Because people will be like, oh my gosh, so you're too fabulous. You gotta dim that light, man. Not all of us are about, standing up for our true self and radiating in our spirituality and radiating that love. Not everyone's always about that life. Not everyone's about that light worker life. You gotta dim that down. We don't do that here. We are in the minority, don't get it twisted, but we are a damn powerful one. That is it for your reading. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, beloved, you can follow the link in the description below to astrofenixx.com. And as always, my beautiful brothers and sisters, always remember to keep moving forward, to stay focused, and Yahoo! Beware, we have waffles.